5 grand's worth of damage. That's what it's gonna cost me if I go to a shop and get my cars fixed from just shipping it across from Melbourne. I'm gonna dive into this with you guys. The company is not gonna pay for anything. They are avoiding me and they are avoiding responsibility. So in turn, you guys get the facts, you guys get the truth. Let's jump on in and see what damage they did to the E46 and to my Supra. Alrighty, so name and shame, I reached out to Car Transport Express to get the cars shipped. The cost was $2,500 each car. Now that's not too bad when you're looking at enclosed trailer race service. 2.5 grand each car, not bad. Under 100 mil, I put them both as 80 mil. They're actually both slightly higher than 80 mil clearance. And when they're on the road, they're far higher than that. But for worst case scenario, I put them in as 80. They were like, that's totally fine. We can make that happen. We can make that work. Dropped them off to the place, took all my photos, took all my videos. The cars were clean, the cars were perfect. I expected them to rock up dusty, dirty. That's totally fine. I don't expect it to be perfect. But anyway, took a month or so for the cars to rock up. The BMW, the 1J E46, this bad boy here, yep, the bumper's off because I'm fixing things, rocked up first. I'll show you the pictures up here. The front bumper had been pulled off, so they caught the carbon fiber lip, and it was right here. Look, I'll show you. It was like right around there, okay, on the car. So just remember that position. So they've pulled the bumper off. The bumper's hanging off. The carbon fiber lip is damaged. Now, it wasn't perfect condition anyway, but it's damaged. And to the point where I put my hand under it and I was like, what's this? To the girl that drove it to me, because they like drive it around to you. And she was like, oh yeah, you can see the carbon fiber flakes. Like that, when that's been taken out, that's been damaged. And I'm like, yep, it has. She's like, mark it down. We'll get our insurance to pay for it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool, that's good that you guys are gonna do that. They came back with, there was already some scuffs on the lip, so we're not paying for it. And I was like, okay, it's not so much the lip. It's the fact that you've ripped my front bumper off the car and damaged all the mounting brackets. And I'll go into that in a minute. We'll go and have a look and see how I'm fixing it, right? That was thankfully the only damage that happened to their, I don't know, what's the word? You know, hats off to them kind of thing. They didn't damage the rims, they didn't damage anything else. It was just unloading of the car at that point. So clearly, when they were unloading from the sea container that was on the train, even though when I rocked up to Seaver, so Car Transport Express put me through Seaver. So you pay Car Transport Express and then they go, oh, you go drop it off at this company. They're essentially like a middleman. I went to Seaver. So Seaver is the place that screwed my cars up, right? They were like, yeah, it's going on the race service, it's going on the truck, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, sweet, that's exactly what I was told. That's all good. No, it went in a sea container, which is fine if you don't damage my car, but they damaged it. So let me take you to the Supra and show you what damage they did. Oh, firstly, little things, but there's some scratches here. You can't really see them, but there's some scratches. So they had something up against the side of the car, and there was a chip here, right there. I've touched that up with black. I'm gonna touch up with a bit more black. That's why I did these black, okay? That was my cheat code for that bottom lip all the way around in black. One, it like highest traffic area for stones and stuff. And two, it actually does make that body kit look a bit more discreet. Let me pull you back a bit. There we go. That was my aim, because this Dolak body kit is a bit aggressive, and it was a bit more aggressive than in my 30s person likes, but blacking that out from a distance, it settles it down. But anyway, this one, I can feel it there. So under here, I'll show you pictures up on the screen. They've scratched and damaged all the underside of this. Exactly the same kind of area that one was damaged. So as you can understand, they clearly don't have the clearance to pull the cars out of that sea container under 80 mil. Now, Car Transport Express reached out to me and said, oh, no, sorry, it's under 100 mil. You damaged that on the road anyway, so we're not going to pay for it. And I was like, whoa. I've been driving this car around lower than that and at this height for a long time, and it wasn't damaged. Hence the reason I could take photos and send them to them of it being undamaged. So no, it wouldn't necessarily damage on the road. And even if it did, that's on me. There was no damage when I gave you the car. When I got the car back, it was damaged. That's like saying, oh, yeah, we smashed your windscreen, but like a rock could do that on the freeway. Like that happens, so we're not going to pay for it. You can't run that. What are you doing? Like, you're a transport company. That's pathetic. So they've damaged the front of this. They've damaged the front of the BMW. Thankfully, this was just a scratch, but to fix this scratch, front bumper needs to be repainted. So great. To fix that, the actual bumper itself is damaged. Great. Anyway, they're not fixing it, so your boy is fixing it. I've actually got under here. Let me show you what I've done. So Supra first. You've already seen that bit at the back. The car's going to get polished. I'm back in WA, so ProShine is going to get this car at one point, and we're going to go through and we're going to get this thing really mint. Like, it's mint, but like really mint, okay? But let me... Under here where the scuff was, you can probably see it. It's in the black area, thank the Lord, and I have touched it up. So I've come through and I've touched it up. Not ideal, but to go with the theory of, okay, one day it probably was going to get scuffed. That's it today. The car's not 100% perfect. It's now 99.8% perfect. So, you know, tis what it is. The rims didn't get damaged. The rest of the, like the red didn't get damaged. That was going to be the big one because obviously this is going to be harder to match. The gloss black is gloss black. I touched it up with nail polish, black nail polish, because nail polish actually has a hardener in it. So if you do something like this and you do have gloss black bits, don't do metallic, don't do all that fancy stuff. Just do simple gloss black, which was my request, and my painter did that. Scoresby Panel and Paint. If any of you want to know where I got this done, Scoresby Panel and Paint in Victoria. James is incredible at what he does. He's a straight up dude. He doesn't want to rip anyone off. He just looks after everybody. Legend. So he did gloss black. He wanted to do matte black, and we had a fight about this. Not like a fight, but you know, he had his opinion, I had my opinion. He reckoned matte black because easier to match or whatever. I said gloss. We did go with gloss because obviously it's my car, and he was just like, your car, dude, we'll do whatever you want. We'll do it purple if you want. And it came up really good. That's fixed now. I actually also went, there was a little scuff underneath the center from, like it was a tiny little like mark. I think there was like a can in the road, and I went over it. So I've touched that up as well. So that's now fixed. It's not fixed, but you know, it's good enough. And then I'll take you over to the Beamer, and I actually fixed this today. So this was hanging off, right? It had like a gap here. I couldn't fix it. I'm going to adjust this up a bit. There's 2 bolts under there. Now I can fit my thumb in here. The other side I can't. So I've got to go up about 5 mil. But what I found was, apart from the fact that they broke one of the clips holding this to this, as you can see, right? Not great. And over here, great. So that's damaged. But the big one is as long as you can locate this correctly, and then there's a screw in here holding it kind of in, it should sit right. And what I realized has happened, when they've pulled the bumper off, they've cracked this off. So this is kind of like plastic welded into position. I can probably show you on this side a little bit better. Kind of. Like it's quite secure, right? That's what holds the bumper into that. You slot the bumper into that. This one at the back was all ripped off. It was just being held on at the front. Thankfully, your boy has 7 ton worth of Sikaflex here. So I've Sikaflexed it all in here and all in here. Yo! So now then when that sets, we'll put it back on and hopefully it's all fixed. So essentially, look, long story short, if you've got a lowered car and you're moving it interstate, don't use Car Transport Express. Don't use Seva. Like, I'm just saying that for lowered cars, okay? Because they're not going to pay for your damages. They're going to use an excuse, and you're going to be left out of pocket like I am, technically. You know, I'll fix it myself because I'm your boy. It's what I do. Anyway, enough bad talk. I don't like being negative. My boy's just rocked up home. So I'm going to let this set, and then we'll get it back on the car, and we'll see if it's fixed. I've adjusted it. I've fixed the mount, and I've actually adjusted I'm going to adjust the other side as well, but I've got to set this back on and then see if I can like close the gap even more, because it does have more adjustment, so that would be nice if I get real tight panel gaps.
Drowning in the lost emotion, crying like some kind of ocean from my eyes, but I got up out of the hopeless. Yeah, I got over you last night. Wasn't it easy to believe I would be broken forever? Thought I would never see the light. You didn't need me, so I went looking for somebody better. Thought I'd be sadder, but I'm fine. Washing my tears away, I watch my heartbreak go down the drain. My heartbreak go down the drain. My heartbreak go down the drain. I finally learned how to let go. I don't even feel the echo of your touch. I've never been so in control. Only love I need is mine. But wasn't it easy to believe I would be broken forever? Thought I would never see the light. You didn't.
All right, so it's come up really good. That was the issue. So it was that bracket on the back that had snapped off. They did snap like a screw from here, so it's like flimsy, but because you've got the fitting in the back, the screw in the back that holds the wheel liner in, that kind of holds it back to a degree, like, if you know what I mean. So it's okay. And the bar kind of holds it in, but like it's not, you know, it's very secure, but that gap's really good. It's like almost nothing. I did adjust this one as well, so it kind of matches it. So stoked. That looks really good. This is very tight right there. So I wonder if it's as tight on the other side. Yeah, it is. It's like almost touching, which is great. I do kind of want to snug it in a little bit more, just because obviously that is the seam of the back of the bump, like the edge of the bumper. Like that would be perfect, but I don't know. See if I can play with it, see if I can do it. But they are now fixed. So that kind of does end the little mini saga of all the damage done to my cars. But as you can see, it's that front right that whatever they're, like it's probably where, you know, if you played with sea containers, the door latch actually locks in. I swear it's on that, it's grabbing. But guys, if you can't get 80mm cars off, don't sell the 80mm product. You know, like if it's too low, say it's too low, we can't do that. Or give me the race truck that you promised me and charged me for. I feel like they should just give me a refund because they put it on sea containers and didn't follow through with what Car Transport Express and Seaver both told me would happen. It's going on a race trailer, it's going on a flatbed, like a multi-level enclosed race trailer being driven across. That's the product that I was sold. That's the product that I should get. Not, oh yeah, we've sold him this dream and now we're going to throw him on sea containers. But also, if you're going to throw him on sea containers and do dodgy shit like that, pay more attention. On the Supra, I got told, because this got damaged, I was like, hey, don't let this happen again, please. The next car coming is way more expensive. Oh, we're going to get a manager to oversee the loading and unloading of the car. And they damaged it. So I was like, so did the manager go out and be like, oh yeah, you damaged it. Oh well, who gives a shit? Like, pathetic customer service, pathetic experience. Don't use them. I know big companies that use Seaver, and I'm gonna be reaching out to those big companies because my mates work there and saying, you know, don't use them. You're risking it. You're gonna damage your McLarens and stuff. They said to me, oh, we move Ferraris, McLarens, Lamborghinis all day, every day on this service. And I guarantee my mate's company, they use the race trailer. But for me, they were like, screw it, it's just some guy. Well, if we damage it, oh well. So be aware, that's pretty much their approach. Whether it is physically their approach or not, that's what I've experienced. They've damaged both of my cars. They haven't paid a cent to fix either of my cars. And they're just avoiding me now. I put a Google review on, they jumped on. Oh, please contact us about this. Contacted them. Yeah, we'll follow it up. That was 2 months ago. They're just ghosting me. So don't use them. If this video can get to anybody and save you from getting your car damaged from going through these rubbish companies, please don't use them. Use someone else, use a different company, use someone more reputable, because these guys will damage your cars and then you're gonna have to pay for it out of pocket. Thankfully, I'm a car guy, that I work on my own car, so I've been able to go in, investigate and fix this stuff. And luckily I picked that gloss black on the Supra. So, you know, the damage they did could be covered up to a degree. It's not fixed. Neither of them are fixed. The carbon fiber lip's still damaged. The front bar's still scratched. The back valance has still got a chip in it. They're all still damaged, but now they're, you know, covered up. But they should be fixed. They should be fixed properly, and this company should pay for it, and they're not. So if anything that this video does is help one of you guys avoid them and not get your car damaged, then I've done the best I can do. Anyway, cars are back. Cars back together, as good as I can get them. So thank you for coming along. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'll see you all in the next one. We've got some big things coming, boys and girls. Big things, huge things. Like, I promise, the next couple of videos is going to be some massive stuff happening. Got some huge things happening I'm so excited about. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.